This is the Virgin Hyperloop, a futuristic transport system where passengers travel through airless tubes in high-tech, levitating pods. Virgin wants to connect countries all across the world with these Hyperloops, offering airline speeds without leaving the ground. The Hyperloop is made up of individual pods that travel through a near-vacuum tube, powered by magnetic levitation. With maglev transport, there are no wheels on tracks. Instead, high-powered magnets repel each other, moving the vehicle while it floats off the track. Virgin uses a proprietary levitation system, but the tech is essentially the same. Arrays of electromagnets propel the pods and guide them through the Hyperloop tube. But the tube is also more than just a plain old tunnel. Huge pumps remove 99.9% of the air inside the Hyperloop tube, meaning there's virtually no drag on the pods as they travel. That combination, the airless environment in the tube and the high-powered maglev propulsion, means the pods can reach speeds of up to 670 miles or more than 1,000 kilometers an hour. Here in the Nevada desert, just outside Las Vegas, Virgin has built a full-scale prototype Hyperloop called the DevLoop. At 500 meters long, or a bit over a quarter of a mile, it's a fraction of the size of what a final Hyperloop would be. But it's the perfect place to test whether the technology actually works. It takes about 3.5 hours to pump the air out of this 500-metre dev loop, but to bring it back in takes just 2 minutes, thanks to emergency vent valves built along the length of the tube. But the idea isn't to pump the air in and out every time. The Hyperloop would have long, sealed-off stretches kept at low pressure. These sections would be separated by airlocks where passengers could board. Once passengers have boarded their pod in the airlock, the air could be pumped out of that small section, a gate would release, and the pod can start its journey. In 2017, Virgin tested its first experimental vehicle inside the DevLoop, XP1. Next came XP2, a 2-person pod that transported its first human passengers in November 2020, reaching speeds of 107 miles per hour. The concept of the Hyperloop isn't new. Back in 2013, Tesla CEO Elon Musk outlined his vision for the Hyperloop Alpha. Virgin has made some changes from that early concept, opting for maglev instead of Musk's original plan, which had the pods moving on cushions of air like pucks on an air hockey table. Virgin says the Hyperloop will be 3 times faster than high-speed rail and more efficient. Thanks to the sealed-off tubes, there are no weather delays. And the goal? Not just single stretches of tube for point-to-point travel. Virgin wants full Hyperloop networks, moving 50,000 passengers an hour, hundreds of miles of Hyperloop, connecting the world and changing the way we think about travel.